Russian MiG-41 project PAK DP to be completed in 2019. Russia is already preparing to develop another interceptor, the PAK DP, also known as the MiG-41. The new aircraft has been considered for a few years, but recently MiG CEO Ilya Tarasenko has revealed that the project will be completed by 2019. Our future MiG-41 fighter will be able to fly into space, said Ilya Tarasenko, CEO of the Russian aircraft manufacturer MiG, during a news conference broadcast by Reuters. In an interview with Russian website RIA Novosti, Tarasenko stated that the aircraft will use new types of weapons, will be created with new stealth technologies, can carry a large volume of weapons and will operate at a very large intercept radius. Russian military has considered that the fighter may receive some advances such as laser weapons and the ability to operate on the space frontier. Development work is expected to start soon, but there is no forecast as to when the plane could go into service. The device could fly between the stratopause and the tropopause, that is to say between 9,000 and 17,000 meters of altitude. It would also reach a speed of 3,675 kilometers per hour. In addition to flying at very high altitude, the MiG-41 will be able to shoot down hypersonic missiles, according to the former commander of the Russian Aerospace Forces, Viktor Bondarev. He will be the fastest plane in his class, he says. The device could even be autonomous or be remotely piloted like a drone. If it depends on Russian Air Force plans, however, the MiG-41 will only go into service sometime in the 2030s. The reason is that the fighter it will retire, the MiG-31, is expected to fly for many years to come. The interceptor that replaced the well-known MiG-25 had just over 500 manufactured aircraft, of which half would still be operational. Capable of flying Mach 2.8, the Foxhound, as NATO, has the mission of intercepting aircraft in distant parts of Russian territory. Despite its age, in service since 1981, the MiG-31 is still considered a reliable and efficient aircraft. However, to stay active you need frequent upgrades. In 2012, 60 units moved to the MiG-31 BM/BSM version. The fighter, which is responsible for carrying the Kinzhal hypersonic missile, is due to receive a new update in the coming years and aims to keep it in operation until 2035. Another sign of jet longevity is the fact that the D-30F6 engine manufacturer used it. Resumed production of some parts recently. If actually manufactured, the MiG-41 should become an unparalleled interceptor. Possibly, its dimensions should be similar to those of the MiG-31, a twin-engine jet about 22 meters long and with a maximum takeoff weight of over 40 tons. Rumors that the same MiG-31 engine could be used by the MiG-41 reinforce the idea that the jet will be large, as it is thought to be a long-range interceptor. With 17 million square kilometer and distant borders up to 7,000 kilometers from Moscow, Russia has always seen these heavy interceptors as useful weaponry. Russians have sought to have a significant amount of fighters capable of covering long distances. If the Putin government gives the green light to the project, perhaps this tradition will continue in the future. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.